Hey, Marcus, I asked Aaron about your outing this evening. He said it was awesome. He felt like you were dialed in. Overall, how were you feeling out there on the mound first time for the season?
Yeah, I felt pretty good. I just felt like it was a good spring I had. Progression kind of building up, getting to where I needed to be, and felt like I made pitches when I needed to, and guys made plays when they needed to behind me, and then obviously timely hitting from the boys was pretty incredible.
Talk about that hitting. What has it been like to watch this offense, and what type of feeling do you have on the mound knowing that they can strike at any time?
Yeah, that was my biggest thing out there was trying to keep it at that 3-run. Because with this lineup, anybody can strike at any time. So keeping it at, keeping it at a minimum going into that 6th inning, I knew that we would have a chance later in the game. Cabrera's been spinning the bat incredible, and then he's incredibly tough to deal with. So a lot of faith in these guys.
Do you think there can be a carryover effect at all when games in this ballpark against this team? I know it's a long season, but when you start the season like this with wins like this come beyond wins, is there anything that can carry over and build something?
I mean, I think it's just a good way to start the season off the bat. This group of guys, I think we know what we're capable of, so it's just a matter of going out there and getting the job done. Very, very confident group, so I think confidence is key, and making sure we stay on top of our routines and going out there and competing every time.
Marcus, you guys had that inning where it just kind of got away from you a little bit defensively. Is it tough to go back and kind of lock in and shrug that off and plow through like you did after that?
Yeah, I'm just big into breathing. Breathing's big for me always, so I'm always just focusing on my breath. I feel like lowering my heart rate in those situations when your heart rate's supposed to go the opposite way is very big for me, and something I key on a lot throughout the game. It's just me finding my breath.
What's it like on the bench? Seemed like there was a lot of excitement with Cabrera again.
Yeah, we have such a calm, confident group, but we all feel like we feel like we can explode at any point. It's just a matter of time when we're sitting there watching these games. Just the approach that the guys have 1 through 9, I feel like they're having great at-bats. They're seeing a bunch of pitches, and they're putting great swings on the ball. So, yeah, it's just a matter of taking this approach into each and every day.
Well, you're in Tampa that you felt like Soto was the best hitter in the sport. Just what's it been like just watching him on a day-to-day basis?
I mean, it's one of those, he's one of those guys when you're around, you just kind of want to, he's going to be one of those guys that I'm talking about when I'm a granddad that I got to play with him. You know what I mean? So you just want to be very conscious of that. He's a generational talent, the way he approaches the game, the way that he never gives away an at-bat, it's incredible. I feel like he never even gives away a pitch. So to have someone that's that locked in each and every time in the lineup, no pitcher wants to face that, and then obviously having Judge behind him and then everybody else in our lineup, it's a tough lineup to navigate.
What were your emotions and feelings in making your debut for this team?
Very excited, a bunch of anxiety, didn't sleep much, didn't eat much, but felt good to get out there and get a win and get the job done. Yeah, it was definitely a lot that went into it, a lot of excitement. So to get it kind of past me now, it's just get into my routine and kind of get on a roll here.
I don't often see a pitcher reading a book just before starting. I'm just curious. I don't know if you want to reveal what book were you reading? I've never seen that.
Oh yeah, I read a lot. Reading's key. It's the same thing. Just trying to lower my heart rate, just stay as calm as possible. I was reading the 7 Spiritual Laws of Success by Chopra. It's kind of like my Bible.
You feel you're going to have to calm yourself down all over again when you make the first start at Yankee Stadium?
I'm sure, but I'm good at it. I know how to manage my breath, like I said, and keep my emotions in check. So I think that's the biggest key. That's the biggest thing. At this level, we're all talented. It's how do we put our best foot forward while, managing our emotions, which can be incredibly difficult at times. So, yeah, breathing is huge for me and staying as low-key as possible.